Hi guys, back again with another car boot haul. So, not a bad one this time. We've got a fair bit of stuff. It was quite a big car boot. And again, I want this getting done because there's quite a bit again to go into the collection, which I'm going to sort out now and go onto the wall. Just got back from clearing out a house, so I'm absolutely baking, sweating. Got me a monster on because I need the energy. I actually got this from the car boot. I was selling them at 50p a can. I've got 3 different flavours. This is the red summer one. I've got a punch one and something else. So yeah, I grabbed a couple of cans for my week off or 2 weeks off that I've got coming up. And I thought I'm cracking one open now, nice and cold. So yeah, quite a bit of stuff. A load of games. Again, a lot of 360. Just common to come by. Mostly for the collection. A fair bit of trade as well. Got some decent trade. But we've got some Xbox One. Another sealed game, which is absolute bonus. We have another PC game to go into that PC collection, the Windows games. We've got some PS3, PS4, some DS, and yeah, a original Xbox or Xbox title to look at. We'll come to that as and when. Plus a few odds and ends, a few odd sods, and something at the end which is a bit different, a bit random, not really gaming related, but I'm going to show it at the end anyway, just to show you what I got from this booter. So like I say, not a bad one. So I've got my list prepared this time. So let's start off with my car boot lady, as we always do. First one I think was the first thing I bought, was from her actually. I had seen just before someone had a sealed copy of Lego Star Wars on the PS4. I think it was The Force Awakens. He did want a £5 for it. The trade-in is only £6, so I'd only made £1. Weren't bothered about keeping it, so I did leave that. Weren't too fussed. But yeah, so the first things we come across was my car boot lady, who again did me a stellar deal. So I bought 2 off her straight away, which I wanted for the collection. And then later on in the day when we'd looked around, I did go back because she said it was the last one she was doing for quite a while. So she was going to give me a really good deal and sell stuff off cheap. So after we looked around, we went back to see what was left and picked a few more bits up, but we'll do it all together now. So the first 2 I picked up from her was, first one was Rango, which you don't come across very often. She got it up at £4. I paid £4 for the 2 I got. So the next game I got was technically free. So this one is all complete and nice. That is a £2 trade-in and a £6 game in CX, so I've already saved a bit there. And the one I technically got free was FIFA Street 3, which got up at £1.50. Is a £1 trade-in and a £2.50 game actually to buy. So yeah, a little bit on that. All complete, and that does have a secondary gaming guide in there as well. Now checking these off my list, I think I've already got FIFA Street, the original. FIFA Street 2 is not on the list on the 360. Does anybody know why? Did it come out on the 360? I'm not sure. So I've got FIFA Street technically 1 and 3. Bit random that number 2 wasn't there. Anyone shed some light on that would be appreciated. Then, when we'd gone back, first of all, I'd seen this. You got a little kind of 50p basket with a load of games chucked in. I'd seen this one, picked it up and just showed it to the missus to see if she was interested, because she's quite a Disney fan. It's like a Disney quiz game on the Wii. Disney Think Fast, the family quiz game. So originally she got it up at £1, but it was in her 50p bin, 50p, and I was actually quite surprised. We were going to put this back, but she said, oh, we'll pick it up for 50p, and glad we did, because this one is a £2 trade-in and a £5 game in CX. So yeah, it's quite surprising actually, just for 50p. Glad we picked it up in the end. Is obviously all complete with 3 bloody manuals. So we've got obviously the normal manual, a Disney manual, and the standard Nintendo book of bump. So yeah, not too bad on that one in the end. So glad we picked that up for 50p. The other game that she gave me for 50p, which she originally had up at £2, was Pure. She gave me that for 50p as well. I think I have this on a compilation disc, one of the double box games, but now I've got the full art single standard game. Really nice condition on this one as well. It's pretty much new. Nice flat manual. And Pure is a 80p trade-in and a £2 game. So again, 50p, not too bad. the Disney one, that one, and this one I'm going to show you, she did me for £9 total, which is absolute bargain when you see this last game. So she got it up at a tenner, which I knew was underpriced anyway, because it is a £7 trade-in and an £18 game in CX. Some people say, why did you pick that up? You'll probably find it in a charity shop. Yeah, I probably will, and if I find it in a charity shop, I'll just trade it in for that massive load of credit, so it makes no odds. I have picked a few of these up in the past and traded them in, but now I want it in the collection for that set. It is Minecraft Standard, the Xbox 360 edition. She had it up to tenner, like I say, but she did it £9 for all 3 games, so knocked £1 off that, and I got the other 2 for free, and that is an £18 game. So absolute bargain. She did me good on this one. Don't think it comes with a manual because it's got all that writing on the back sleeve. So yeah, Lewis's favourite, he likes his Minecraft. One I still haven't played, never played it. It's supposed to be easy G, so I might run through that one and blast that out. So yeah, not too bad a deal in that. So in total I've spent £13 off her, and had yeah, a good fair whack of games there. I mean, the £13 I spent was cheaper than Minecraft by itself, so yeah, did me a really good deal, so I appreciated that. Obviously she recognised me from weeks and weeks of going, said, you come back to me later, I'll sort you out, which we did, so that was nice. Then the next one we came across was the sealed, yes, a sealed Xbox One game. Again, 2 weeks running, we found a sealed Xbox One game. I forgot, I didn't realise there was a Transformers game on the Xbox One. But yeah, sealed, we got Rise of the Darkspark on Xbox One. Like I say, still sealed. So yeah, loving that. That I paid £4 for. Didn't realise, I took a punt on it, but it trades in for £14. I can make a tenner on it, and it's a £22 game. So yeah, loving that. But because it's sealed and brand new, I'll definitely be keeping that. Because I've got all the Transformers games bar one now on the 360. And because I'll be playing it and trading it, should we crack another one open on camera? So if I can get me fingers in these gaps, let's have a look. See if it actually comes with a manual as well. So anyone wanted to know, well, sealed copy is going to have it if it has. Bloody seal off it. There we are. Opening a seal game. No, it's not like it's a massively rare one, is it? So, oh, we've got the Xbox seal as well. I know a lot of people keep these. I don't bother, but I do like to take them off in one piece, so I don't have to pick all the pieces off. Making this video longer than it needs to be while you watch me open the game. Fill your time however you feel fit. There we are, it's open. So, oh, we have a slip of paper for anybody wanting to know, with Transformers kind of comic and toys in there, so that's a thing. Obviously this Danbury Mint, and there we are. That's what you get in Transformers. Nice minty new game for the collection. So yeah, bit of a bargain on that one. In the end, worked out alright. Then what have we got coming across? I'll leave all the odds and sods till the end, so we'll just get through the games. So these were, yeah, 3. So lady had a load of games on the floor. I'd seen, she had like Wii, obviously 360, and I think some PS3. And there wasn't much on the Wii or PS3 I wanted, but I'd seen one game straight away on the 360 that I needed. Only a cheap one, and it was Top Spin 2. So I said to her, how much are your games? She said, well, we're doing 3 for £1. So I was like, fair enough, I'll just find another 2 games and make that £1 up. Which we did. And ended up getting a really good one actually. After I'd looked properly, I'd seen another one that I wanted, well, I thought I'd get good credit on, and then just picked another one up just to make the 3. So the Top Spin 2 is there all complete. So that will be going in the collection, and need that one. First Top Spin game I'd got. I thought I had another one, but I haven't. That is only a 1p trade-in and a 50p title anyway, so not much on that one. But we picked up, well, the one I picked up to make the 3 was the only other game that I thought there might be a little bit in it. It is only an 80p trade-in, but it's a £2 game. I already have it, but like I say, I'll get my 80p back, so I've paid 20p for the games, the 2 games that I now need. But Guitar Hero Aerosmith, all complete, so that's trade. I already have that, so not too fussed about that one. But the game I picked up initially for credit, because I thought I had it, and I do have it, but on the Xbox One, I actually don't have. It's the last Batman game that I needed, and it's the Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham on the 360. So I picked it up for trade, but I actually need this one. It's the last one I need, and this trades in for £2 and is a £6 game. So absolute bargain, them 3 games for £1. However, the case does need replacing because it's battered. So it is complete, and it's on par with that Kinect game I had last time. Not quite as bad, but yeah, it's absolutely trashed. So the bottom's falling out, you can see there. It's all cracked there at the top. Absolutely trashed, but case replacement is not a problem for that. With that, just a bonus that I need it for the collection, so that's good. And I think I only need a couple of Lego games now to finish the Lego set on the 360. So all good. The one PC game that we found, going for them games for Windows, the ones with achievements. I did find one I needed. I can't remember how much I paid it. It was either 50p or £1. I put it down as £1. Can't remember. Only 20p trading, but it's a £3 game. It is the Fallout 3 games for Windows. And opening it just reminded me it came with a bonus disc, but that is all complete. And inside it was an extra disc for Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2 Collector's Edition game disc on the PC. So I'll keep that as well. Not that I'll probably play it. I think that's the one I've got on the 360. I actually really enjoyed it, but just kind of okay, nice to have. Not too bad, 50p or £1, whatever I paid for it, I'm not sure. I also think that is the one, correct me if I'm wrong, where you can just type in the achievements and it unlocks all the achievements. So if I get round to doing that, some easy gaming score there as well. Smash all them achievements out and I don't even have to play it, because obviously I'm playing it on the 360. So yeah, I'll give you the breakdown on that one into prices. So, oh, this was a good little bundle, this. So a guy got a load of random cases and discs in a cardboard box, all just chucked in, and I picked a couple out, opened them, no disc. So I said to him, oh, are these all just empty cases? He's like, I'm not sure what's in there, you'll just have to sort through them. I picked out a couple more and they did have discs in, but also in the box was a kind of CD holder, and it had loads of discs in there. So I was flicking through it and found the games that were missing out of the cases that were empty for the games I needed. So I obviously took the games out, made the games complete, and ended up with 5 360 games. Asked him how much they were. I think he said he wanted $150 each for them, something stupid. I tried to get him down. What did I offer him? I can't remember. I think $250 I offered him. Yeah, because I wanted them for 50p each because they're in sports games. So I offered him $250. He said £3. I just thought, what the hell, I need them, I'll pay it for £3. Worked out to be quite a bargain, actually. So £3 for these 5, not too bad, even though they're sports games. So we'll go down. We'll start with Winter Sports, the Next Challenge, 2009. Now this is only a 10p trade-in, but a £2 game, all complete. Then we had, this one was quite surprising actually. I'd never seen this before. I just assumed all of these, because the sports games were only probably worth about 50p. But I'm glad I actually just picked him up for the £3 now. We have PDC World Championship Darts Pro Tour. Like I say, not seen that one before. And this one surprised me because this is a £2 trade-in and a £6 game. So already got that for half price. Really good condition, except for there was a sticker on the manual, which I've been trying to get off, and it's not coming off properly, so I need to work at that a bit better. Then this one's pretty much nothing. Ashes Cricket 2009 is only a 1p trade-in and 50p game. I knew that already. I nearly picked this up again in the car boot a bit later on, but the missus stopped me and said, you've already picked that up, and I was like, have I? I couldn't remember, but luckily I left it, so I just got the 1 copy and the 2 left that kind of made this a really good deal, if the darts game didn't make it a good deal already. So £2 trade-in and a £6 game. Again, we have Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13 with the hologram. My first Tiger Woods game. Actually, I don't have any of the Tiger Woods games on the 360 yet. Better with Connect as well. And it has its little slip of paper manual. Okay, not even a slip of paper. It has a couple of pages in that manual, but a nice blank white manual. So like I say, £6 game. Again, deal, but even better, we found Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 with the hologram. And this one, get ready for this. This is a £4 trade-in and a £12 game. £12 for pissing Tiger Woods. That surprised me when I got back, because I had no idea till I got home. I just assumed they were like 50p titles. But I think the 13 and 40, I think they are the last ones on the 360. I don't think there was a 15. If there is, let me know, because it's not on my list. But yeah, 12 quid game. So got them 5 for 3 quid. Well happy with that. Glad I picked it up. And again, has a slip of paper on the back with a code, the online code, and the manual slip of paper as well. So it is all complete. So it turned out to be actually a really good deal for that 3 quid. So I'm glad I took the punt rather than saying no, because I only really wanted to pay 50p. So there is still money in some, especially the later sports titles, for either trade or obviously savings. So I made a big saving on them, which I'm quite happy, because I would not have liked to have paid that much to put it in the collection. So a bit of trade now on the PS3. She had, I think, 4 games on the PS3 on the floor. I was like, how much your game? She's like 50p. I knew there was credit in this one, so I picked it up. The others didn't really have much credit in. It was just like your standard Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. We got Red Dead Redemption. So currently this is a £3 trade-in and an £8 game. So 50p, not too bad, some nice credit. It is complete with a map and manual. And like I said, all the games that I trade in, I'm now taking the manuals and any extra bits out. So if anybody needs them, if I say I'm trading something in, I am keeping all the manuals. So if anybody needs a manual or anything, let me know. I've got them all. I'm keeping them all. So for events or whatever, I'll be taking them with me, handing them out. You can have whatever you need. Sort through them. I've got manuals and bloody stuff for loads of different consoles. So yeah, just taking them out now, because there's no point trading them in. Anyone wants them, I've got them. Then, so while I was paying for this next one, just after I paid for it actually, the missus also bought something from the store. She bought like a Harry Potter pop that she wanted. It was quite cheap actually. It's quite a rare one that don't see very often. As she was paying for it, I heard this voice again. What are you doing here again? Fucking old school again, Pete. So yeah, I had a bit of a chat with him. I had a bit more of a chat with him actually this time. Bit better chat. Yeah, really good to see Pete. But as I was talking to Pete, we'd realised there was a red boxed Wii on the floor, one of the minis, and I just overlooked it somehow, looking through the games and paying for this and trying to sort out the missus with her pop. We'd missed it, and just as I turned to talk to Pete, we'd seen it, and some guy come up and bought it. He got it quite cheap actually, like under 20 quid, can't remember. So a bit gutted we missed that, because it was in really good condition. But I had a good chat with Pete nonetheless. But the one we did pick up, which again is for a bit of credit, on the PS4, the deluxe edition of Assassin's Creed Origins. So I think I paid £3 for this. It's a £6 trade-in, so double my money, and it's a £10 game. It does come with, obviously, nice little slipcase. The game with a barcode on, and they don't sell this as a standard edition. They all come under a standard edition. There's not like a special price for the deluxe edition, so I might keep the slipcover and the bonuses and just trade the game in on its own, because inside comes a nice little wallet pouch with a soundtrack and I think a map and stuff. So in fact it says on the back of the case, yeah, so a hand-drawn map of Egypt and the game's soundtrack, so I'll be keeping them I think. There is some codes in there as well for a load of DLC. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, I was going to keep it, but I already have it on the 360 and it's quite a long game, so I don't ever want to go through it all again and waste space on my PS4, because space is a premium on my PS4 because I don't have an extra hard drive. So yeah, I'll be trading that in anyway for all that credit, but I'll keep the extras. And then just after we talked to Pete, because he started one end and we'd obviously started the other end, we'd kind of met in the middle. And he said, oh, there's not much more down the aisles, but we did find a few bits. And the next aisle, just after I spoke to him, I seen this. I was like, even though it's in a blank case, but in the front was the manual, so I could see what it was. And I was like, that's a good game to get. Even though it hasn't got the inlay, the manual and the disc are there. And I was like, how much are your games? She had some Xbox games. It's like £1 a piece. So I picked this up, knowing it was worth way more than £1. And I said, well, this one hasn't got an inlay. You do it for 50p. She's like, oh, it's quite an expensive game. So she did know, but even charging £1 for it was ridiculous. She said 80p. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll take 20p off. So 80p, we got this nice blank case. But inside it, Jet Set Radio Future. Fuck yeah. But not just Jet Set Radio Future, it's a double disc, and I didn't realise the double manual. So, Jet Set Radio and Sega GT 2002. Now, I don't think, I've not double checked yet, I don't have this, so the disc does have both games on. Oh, drop the manual. The manual's really nice condition, actually. 8p all day long. What, the Jet Set Radio, when I picked it up, was £15. It's now a £30 game just for Jet Set Radio. I don't think the GTA is worth much. Yeah, it's like a £2 game. GT 2002, sorry. It does say not for resale. I know it came bundled with the console, I believe. So I don't know how it came, whether it did come with a sleeve. I'll need to look into that. So yeah, I don't think I have the disc and that. So I mean, I was going to try and sell it on. So I thought that was just the manual for Jet Set Radio because it was just in there. And then when I took out, realised it was a double manual. So I think I'll be keeping this until I find an inlay or however it came. But for 8p, absolute bargain. I'll take that all day long. So that was that one. Then a couple more bits to trade in. Woman had a load of DS games. There was a guy who just bought 2. I don't know what he bought. And he was still umming and ahhing over some of the others. And I know he was looking on his phone. So I just grabbed a couple off the table while he was fucking about, 'cause I thought there might be some money in these. And there was. So she wanted, what did I pay for them? Why have I lost them? Here we go. So I paid £1 each for them, which is what she wanted. She wouldn't go any lower. She's like, oh, I'm sure they're worth a load more. It's like, well, if they're worth a load more, why are you not selling them for more? But anyway, for £1 each, still got a bargain. They're both trading for £3. So I made a couple of quid on each. And both are £6 games. But both are getting traded in. We have Horrid Henry, Missions of Mischief, on the DS. There is no manual in that, so that won't be an extra manual I have, but it'll be traded in. And the classic Nintendogs Labrador and Friends. That does have a manual. I don't know if it's even worth keeping that. I don't know. That one actually looks like it's in German, but should hopefully still take that if I take it some up it. So they'll both be traded in for, what, £3 trade each, so no extra £6 credit out of my £2. Not too bad. Then we have, I'd missed these actually, these are only on the second aisle, so on our second walk round, just mopping up and having a look at a few extra bits that we wanted. I seen these in amongst a load of DVDs, just a family asked how much they were like, how much did I pay for them? Forgot now. Yeah, so all games and that, all DVDs are 50p. So I picked these 2 up, one for the collection, one for trade that I knew would be worth a better trade. But actually the trade's gone down on this, so it weren't as much as I thought it was, but I'm still making some off my money. Now my camera is about to end, I've just caught it. So I knew this one would be worth a better trade, but like I say, it's gone down a bit. So it is, I paid 50p, it's a £1.60 trade-in, so I'm going to make £1.10. It's a little bit of something when added to everything else. £4 game, standard Grand Theft Auto 4 with book and manual, which I'll take out if anyone wants a spare map. That's there. And the one for the collection, it does seem not to be sold separately because I think it's supposed to come with a tablet. I have the tablet, but I think it's on the Wii. But just to get it in the collection, you draw Studio Instant Artist. Not really worth anything. It's I've lost my page. It's a 1p trading and £1 tile, so yeah, I got it off price. But in really nice condition. Really nice condition, barely used if any. Nice flat manual, so extra one for the collection. Then our last two games we have, when I find them, here we go. So a guy got loads of games on the floor. I think he's a collector and they're all his like doubles. I bought an Xbox game off him a week or two before. Found another couple of 360 games off him this time that I needed. Got these for £1, so 50p each. Only 1p trade-ins because they're only sports games, and they are only 50p games, so not really saved anything, but a couple for the collection. First one is the first NHL game I have in the collection, and it's 2K7. So nothing special, but really nice condition on these as well. Like I say, the guy was a collector. They're getting a bit topsy over there. And another Madden game. Getting through these now, I only need a few more. And this one's Madden 12 with a nice hologram on there as well. And it does come with manual and the online code there at the back, which I won't show because I want to see if it works. It's always nice to see if codes work. So another Madden game off the collection. That is all of the games. Now we do have a few more bits to show you. Mostly are gaming related. This one's a nice bit of, hopefully a nice bit of credit on this actually. So first of all, I'd seen this on the floor. It's just a PSP case. It is empty, it is just a case. It's just like 50p I think he wanted for it. And then whilst looking at it, I'd seen this on his table. Got it up at a £5. Thought it would be worth more, so I did see if it'd go any lower. It wouldn't, so I just said, oh, will you take both for a £5? So he said yeah, so basically got that case for free for the PSP. Always useful. Got a couple of PSPs now, so that's a spare case, or it might even be an extra case for a PSP that hasn't got one. But yeah, so got this for a £5, and it's the Pokemon Go Plus boxed. So still boxed, the thing is in there, the manual is still in there, the wristband's still in there, it is all complete. But looking on CX, for some reason there's 3 prices for this, all of which, doesn't matter, it's going to be some good credit. So, paid a £5. The 3 bands are £14 trade, £15 trade, or £22 trade. So I'm going to get one of them. So, bare minimum, I've made, what, £9 profit minimum, up to 17 quid profit. So not too bad on that. It sells for 20, 22 or 32 depending on the bracket, A, B or C. Yeah, I don't know what bracket it's going to come in, but nice bit of credit on that. That'll be getting chopped in. I do play Pokemon Go, but I prefer to actually play it rather than just sit there pressing a button. Just don't see the point. Do collect the Mario toys from the Happy Meals from McDonald's. I've got quite a lot now. There's only a couple I need. And we've seen this one, and I wasn't sure if it was the one I'd got. It is still bagged. It's one of the water games, the blue one from that set. I knew I had a blue one, but I didn't recognise it. And when I got home, that is the one I've got. So I'll be keeping this one in that's bagged, because there's no water in it, so it's not going to leak. And the one I've already got, which has water in it, I'm just going to give to the nephew. He's into his Mario and he'll play with that. That was only 40p, so not really anything special. Then just for a bit of trade, more credit from the old CEX, we picked up this box set. They wanted 150 for it. I did knock them down to £1. It trades in for 4, so an extra £3 credit there. Cost £8 to buy. Series I've not really watched. My mum and dad and my sister watch it. They rave about it, but I'm not really interested in it. It's a Benidorm Series 1 to 5 and the specials. So just an extra bit of credit on that. I checked all the discs are in there. All the discs are in there in all perfect condition. So yeah, nice bit of credit. Another reason I'm doing this video now, because all this is getting chopped in tomorrow hopefully, so that credit will be here. Then the other extra bit I got, I was talking to this guy quite a bit. I think it's the guy I bought the PC game off, because he also had a guide for Fallout 76. And I was going to buy it off him, but he didn't want a £5 for it. And I was like, I'm not really wanting to pay a £5 for a guide, especially for a game I don't even have yet. We were talking quite a bit about kind of Elder Scrolls and Fallouts and all that kind of stuff, and he's sunk hundreds of hours into it. Anyway, he had this on the table. He wanted when I find it. He wanted £4, but I literally only had £3 left on me, in change. So I offered him £3 and he took it. So for £3 we got a controller holder. It is the Assassin's Creed one. I think it's supposed to be Ezio, judging by the cloak he's wearing. So yeah, nice little controller holder there. Yeah, quite like that one. I like my Assassin's Creed stuff. I've got all the figures and statues, so it would look nice with them. And I might use it as an actual holder by the side of me. Not too bad for £3. They're like, what, 15, 20 quid to buy? So, not too bad. Obviously it doesn't come with a box, but I ain't too fussed. It's just gonna be a statue I have at the side of me. Then the non-gaming stuff that I was on about. So an oldish lady had got all the kind of knickknacks and stuff that you have on the table, like figures and little jars and pots and stuff. But I seen these, and straight away, looking at them, I realised, oh, that's Lord of the Rings stuff. So I went over, picked one up. They're kind of like little resin figures. And I thought, oh, they look pretty cool. Asked how much she wanted. She's like, oh, £1.50 each. There was 12. So I thought, oh, I was going to try and knock it down to £1 a piece, which is 12 quid. I was like, oh, I've not got any change. I've only got notes. I've only got a tenner. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to be cheeky. I'll see if she'll take a tenner for the lot, which was more than happy with. She's like, fine. So a tenner for 12 of these figures. Not too bad. I have no idea on the worth. Not too bothered. I love Lord of the Rings and collecting Lord of the Rings kind of memorabilia and all kinds of stuff Lord of the Rings. I've got a big Lord of the Rings collection as one of my other collections, and now something else to add to that. So we've got 12 Lord of the Rings figures, little resin figures, quite nice figures, really well painted, nice and bright. And on the bottom it does have the character name. It says Lord of the Rings Gallery, an exclusive collection of 25 figures. So there's 25 in the collection. I didn't see that at first, didn't realise. So obviously there's some missing, so going to try and find them if possible. I know nothing about them. It does say where they're from. Now I can't read the first word because it's scrawled, but it's something Mint. Yeah, I'm not sure. 2001 Tolkien Enterprises. Now I'm not sure if that's the year that these were made, in 2001. So what, nearly 20 years old. Or if that's just the patent of the Tolkien whenever it was. So I don't know. Don't know much about them at all. But I'll show you these quickly. So we've got a Frodo. So he's holding the ring, which is quite nice, and there's some kind of claws coming upon the ring on his base, which I guess is Gollum. That's quite nice. We have a Galadriel and her mirror. Probably can't see these very well. Let me get a bit closer. And this one's quite spot. I thought this was Glorfindel, but it's not. It's Elrond. Really nice cape on this one, and a really nice patterned base as well. Let me get my mug out of the way. We have a Saruman. Really nice detailing on the cloak on this one. For anyone that's barely interested. A Gorbag, which is quite surprising. Gorbag Orc. So that's not one kind of figure or anything you come across very often. We do have our Gollum on his in his cave with his fish. That's pretty cool. We have a Strider Aragorn. Again, nice bright colours and painting on them. Just nice little kind of, like I say, resin figures. We have a Bilbo. This one's pretty cool, on his chair, writing his book. Don't know why you can see these, or if anyone's even interested. But another kind of cool one is Treebeard, the Ent, throwing his rocks. That's actually a really nice one. And I got them back, they're actually better detailed than I thought. So they're pretty cool. I'm well happy with these. A Nazgul holding his sword. You can see his eyes just in there in his cape. But yeah, the detail on some of them are really good. We have an Uruk-hai. So just a standard Uruk-hai with a spear. Really nice again, detailed base on that one. And of course we have our Gandalf, which is really nicely detailed. You can see his sword there, glamdring, which comes out the bottom of his cloak. And obviously his staff. He's wearing his ring now. Yeah, really nice one, that one. So yeah, they're the ones I got. Obviously there's a few missing, like Merry, Pippin, Sam, I presume. Legolas and Gimli. They're the ones I would assume are definitely part of the collection. I'm going to try and find out a bit more about them. Anyone is interested, I'll try and show you what the base says, if you can read it. Get some glare off. Just trying. There we go. So that's what it says. Now I need to refocus. There we are. So that's what it says on the bottom. There are little feathers on them all as well. So I guess whoever's house this was in has got a little kind of bird, some kind of cockatiel or budgie, I would imagine. There's our booter. Not too bad. And obviously 3 cans of Monster. 1 down. So yeah, not too bad a booter. I've just put all them on top of my paperwork now. So we spent £39.70 in total. That is £58.55 to trade everything in, minus the obviously the odds and ends. It's just game wise, and not counting the Pokemon, because I don't know how much I'm going to get for that. So obviously on top of that 58 quid, I'm going to get at least another 14 minimum, up to £22 as well. To have bought everything minus that and a couple of odds and end bits, £137.50. Fucking mental. So yeah, saved like 100 quid. The stuff I am going to trade in is going to get me £21.40 plus whatever I'm going to get for that. So an extra minimum of 14 quid up to 22. And the stuff that I'm going to keep for the collection would have cost me £93.50. Yeah, so nearly 100 quid and only spent 40 total. So yeah, that's how you save big on building a collection. Absolute massive savings. And a nice, well, 30 to 40 quid credit I'm going to get as well, which hopefully we can get a few more decent Xbox games for the Xbox wall. Get it finished off. Yes. So there is the booter for this week. Not sure if we'll go in next week because I'm working, but I'm not working till night, so I just don't know if I can be bothered getting up early, do the booter, and then go to work. So I'm not sure if we'll go next week yet or not. That's still up in the air, might be. And then looking at it quick, the week after is when I start my holidays, so we might be back then. So there will be more booter videos, as well as other stuff I'm still trying to get filmed as well. As you can see, I've not got the horns, the wings this time, because I'm sorting these games out. You might just be able to see I've got the Resident Evil board game on here at the minute. I'm playing through and sorting that, so try and get some footage for that for you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. What did you like about the video? Any questions that I may have asked about games, figures and stuff, let me know in the comments. As usual, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, subscribing and all that stuff. Hope everyone's well, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye for now.